Aviation with the PGA Tour proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the ACE Championship is about to begin.
G'day mates, Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam, and we're basking in the beauty of this course here in the delightful Tahitian Escape, Rich. What does this opening hole par 5 have in store for the players this week?
Look for the backs. It's 5-5-5, and a nice tee shot will allow pretty much every player to go for this green at 2. Second shot will play straight downhill. I got to say, I've seen a lot of golf courses in my lifetime, Luke. The second shot on this par 5 is absolutely astounding. I love this opening hole.
Oh, I'm fired up too, Rich. Let's see how this one plays out. That's some good golf right there.
Second shot here on the first. Getting ready to play their third.
Well, this will be a big birdie here. Good putt to make.
This is buckets. So it'll be a par to start their round.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole play.
Oh, that's a great shot. It sets up a wonderful birdie look here at the second.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Okay, steady now. 6 feet remaining to the cup. Just didn't drop.
This one for bogey.
Well holed. Let's move on.
Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading.
Well, now's a good time to check in with John McCarthy for his on-course report. And John, what sort of things will the players be dealing with this week at the delightful Tahitian Escape Golf Course?
It's just a gorgeous coastal setting right on the ocean. And that being said, the ocean doesn't really come into play except for maybe on holes 15 and 16. What does come into play is the sand, is the dunes along the coastline. The players are going to have to work hard to not get themselves into trouble that way. There's a few par 5s that are going to be great birdie opportunities, but there's a really enticing 290-yard par 4 at the 17th. The green will be drivable to pretty much everyone in the field, but there's a small sunken pot bunker guarding the green center, and that has gotten people into trouble before and guaranteed it will get people into trouble this week. Either way, I'm predicting birdies aplenty, some fireworks perhaps. Looking for Escape this week.
Was on a good line.
And that should secure the par on this one.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage.
It's time to step on the tee here at the 5th.
And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt.
Little birdie looking here.
Chance to change his fortunes on the green. This would be a good one to make.
Nicely holed. And for par.
Boy, that one hopefully gets them back in some good graces with that flat stick. It has been pretty dismal up until now.
Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Well, this is what you call an underdog. But the PGA Tour, we've seen plenty of those underdogs get up and win. Do you think this player's got what it takes?
The PGA Tour is full of underdogs that can flat out play, Luke. This is just another one of those scenarios. This player is someone to watch.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
If it's up, it could be in. Yes, they've made it. I will take that and a spot in the top 10 to boot. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. Nicely done. Second shot here on the 7th. And here we are with the third shot. Just a couple back from our leader. And this putt to move into a tie for second. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, move in the right direction there, Luke.
Currently has a share of second place.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Let's see what happens here at the 8th. Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
The wind is at their back on this one.
Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. Yeah, that was a safe play.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread.
I think they gave that one too much respect. They didn't want to hit it too hard and go racing past the hole.
Currently 1 under for the round. And the closing hole on the outward 9 at Tahitian Escape is a par 4 measuring 420 from the tips, Rich.
Layup short of those fairway bunkers, those cross bunkers there in the fairway. Second shot straight back up the hill. When the pin's in the back of the green, it's almost a completely blind second shot. Finding the green here in 2, job well done.
And this shot from about 150 yards out.
Has the wind coming right into his face.
All you can do is hope now, because that was never going down the fairway. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. And here we are with their 4th.
3 shots off the lead.
Wow, that almost went in the hole.
A bogey putt awaits.
Rich, good position. Hey, do you sense them making a charge?
Yes, but 3 back with 9 to go. They're going to have to start taking chances. They're going to have to start firing at every flagstick they can see.
Oh my God, Rich. I don't even know who this player is. Look at this performance.
Kind of coming out of nowhere, but that's what makes this game so great, isn't it? Everybody loves a Cinderella story.
Yeah, disappointing not to find the surface, Rich, but I like that play.
It was going to take a mighty wallop to get there, but in a good position.
Wow, that was handy holding out from there. That'll help make a big move. That shot's so good, we need to have another look.
Beautifully judged. Great tempo on this chip.
Just 1 off the lead after that hole.
Well, now things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
Well, that's huge momentum they're bringing to this hole. Coming off the eagle. Time to hit another good drive. Certainly good at making the birdies, but let's avoid those bogeys. Great shot. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yeah, this breeze just starting to get up now on the course, and it's directly into the face.
Well, they'd love a little bounce to the right here.
This putt for the lead.
Wow, that's misjudged. 8 feet to the cup. Ooh, right by the hole.
Putting for bogey here.
He's currently sitting in 5th place.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
And now striding onto the tee of this par 3 hole.
Opting for the 5-iron. Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
A chance to save the par if he can make this one.
That's frustrating. And that's a couple of bogeys on the bounce, I'm afraid.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
This hole is a par 5.
Oh, look at that. You don't want that ball back.
Playing this shot from around 220 yards here.
Wind's blowing from left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Bit offline, that one. You're now into the lap of the golfing gods. Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Bit too heavy-handed there. Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt. Always good to lead the bounce back category. That's a good stat. And that will take him to 1 under. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
Wonderfully played. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here.
It's just a tad offline, that one. Headed towards the left. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Only 2 shots off the pace.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, guys, he's got 28 feet here. Got to try and save the par here.
Well, the old hammer hands putt. Good looking putt.
That's a good bogey in the end.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard.
Next up is this par 4 hole.
Oh, that is crushed. And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards.
Just 3 strokes back.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard.
With 3 holes to go, it's a good position to be in.
Just hammered that through the line.
Yeah, that can happen on these greens. They're tricky at times.
Well, that's a bit disappointing.
It's a lot slower going up the hill than what this player read.
There's always a sense of excitement striding onto the tee of a par 3 hole.
You're going to put your foot down. This is as good a time as any. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. And this... That putt went a bit long there. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. The old-fashioned hammer hands. That'll ruin any putter's stats. Good putt, that. Sitting at a couple over for the event. And the penultimate hole at Tahitian Escape is another one of those risk-reward par fours.
A hole that you are just hoping that the wind is helping just a little bit. Straight back up the hill. Just a couple of little bunkers there that you don't really want to find, but even if you do, the way this green is sloped, everything kind of seems to run right towards the middle. This is a fantastic opportunity for birdie, certainly, more than likely an eagle or two.
Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole.
Now take the stroll to the final tee of this round. Looks like they got all of that one. That's on a good line.
And they're playing from about 140 yards out. See if you can get that one to come back to the left a little. Left yourself an opportunity. This putt is for a score of 73. Steady on. This putt is of 9 feet. That's all she wrote, folks. His work is done here. And Rich, even without the win, it's fair to say this is a big-time week for this player.
Well, they got themselves in contention. They got a taste of what it takes to win on the PGA Tour. Didn't finish the week where they had hoped to, but I gotta say, this is a lot better than I think they possibly even expected to finish.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beem, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.
.2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Falcon Open is about to begin.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beem in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Rich, how do you see it?
Well, in their last encounter, Bubba took them to town, so I think this player we're following has a chip on their shoulder and has something to prove this week.
Now, you can't out-Bubba Bubba, can you? There's nothing elementary about this, Watson, is there? Can't wait to see how this rivalry plays out, though. And here we are with the third shot. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Oh, that looks like a pure stroke.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
He's currently tied for 13th. A long par 4 this hole.
This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff.
Playing this shot from about 180 yards. And choosing the 8-iron here. Yeah, that one will play.
What's in front of them, Henny?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
Appears to have overcooked this one. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Ouch, that hurts. And down it goes.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Sitting at 1 over for the day. Let's check in with our man on the ground, John McCarthy, for our course report. John, what will Foxhole Golf Links be serving the players this week?
Well, Luke, I think Foxhome Golf Links is going to be serving up some birdies, maybe a side of eagle. The course really is right in front of these players, and what you see is what you get. Not a whole lot of tricks to it, so I think people are going to be firing at these flags all week, and I'm going to sit back and enjoy that. Hopefully the folks at home will as well.
And back to the play, shall we? This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
Well done. Take the birdie. And that'll move him to even par for the tournament.
Always like to see your name moving up.
Wow, I didn't even know they had this power. Great drive.
Well, Rich, it's become a bit of a new age thing on tour. A couple of rivalries that heat up on social media. We've seen a number of other players that call each other out. What have you made of this social media age?
Well, you better have thick skin if you're going to get into the social media arena. Thankfully, they didn't have it when I was out there on tour, because I don't know if I could handle it. I certainly couldn't be trusted with it back then. But I think if you're going to go into that arena, you have to treat social media like it's just something that it's fun to do. If you do go down that rabbit hole in social media, you better be prepared for the consequences.
Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
Yeah, they were looking at an up and down, but just down.
Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. Here we are at the 5th hole of Foxhole Golf Links. 424 par 4 from the tips.
And only the really long players in the game are going to be able to fly those bunkers down the right-hand side. The shorter players are going to have to hit it out to the left-hand side with maybe not quite a driver, but from there, it's really just a flick of a second shot, as this hole is just 424 yards. I'm thinking that every player is looking at this as a birdie opportunity.
Wow, what a shot. Lining up the birdie putt here. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich.
So close to getting a share of the lead, but gone with that effort for birdie.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. He's currently tied for fourth. Time to tee off at the sixth. Oh, absolutely flushed. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Going with the 8-iron here. Lovely effort, that. This putt will move them to 3 under par. That was a gallant attempt. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Ooh. This next putt is for bogey. Well done. Just 2 shots back after that hole. Time to see what this par 4 has in store. Not bad. Playing from around 150 yards here.
Just 2 shots behind.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
A tidy looking shot, that one.
And they've done it. Hold another one from way out. What a shot.
Absolutely insane. I've never seen anything quite like this.
Oh, that's an absolute beauty, hey, Beamer. Why don't we take another look at it?
This shot was absolutely perfect. Looks just as nice on the second viewing.
And now to Bubba Watson.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Oh, my. Don't give him praise, just look with admiration. That's serious talent. Okay, let's get back to the action. We have a par 3 on this one. Opting for the 9-iron.
Good sounding strike, that one.
And he's safely on the green with that shot.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup. This is what they have left for birdie here.
Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. Currently at 3 under for the day. As we stride to the final hole of the outward half of Foxholm Golf Links, players will be licking their lips with this par 5, measuring just over 500 yards.
Well, this is a gift to end on. However, you've got to find the fairway really to give yourself the best opportunity. Players are not going to be able to fly those bunkers down the right-hand side, and if you hit it right of those, trees come into play. Bail out to the left, give yourself a long iron second shot into this massive green. Lots of runoff areas all around this green, but what a great opportunity to end this front 9 with possibly an eagle 3.
Getting ready to play their 3rd.
He's currently tied for the lead.
Ooh, that almost went down. Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet. Ooh, a little bit of a rush of blood by the looks of it. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Well, a lovely position for this player, Rich. Tied for the lead as they make the turn.
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Second shot here on the 10th hole. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Oh dear, time to get the chipper back out. Well, Rich, this is exciting. This player wasn't even on anyone's lips coming into the week, and now they're right in contention to win.
Love stories like this. Let's hope they can handle the pressure and carry this home to victory by week's end.
Teeing off here at the 11th. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. From about 130 yards here.
Currently tied for the lead.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Now that looked pretty good the whole way.
And now to Bubba Watson.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Let's return to live play now. A good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under.
A bit too much pace on that one.
Oh, just missed. Putting for bogey. And that puddle drop. Well done. With the 12th hole at Foxhole Golf Links is a strong par 3 measuring 216 off the back tees.
Luke, this is by far the scariest shot on this golf course. The runoff area to the left is severe. That golf ball will definitely run back into the hazard unless they catch a fantastic break. Players are definitely be bailing out to the right, but make sure you come up short and right because you want no part of that greenside bunker.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one. Was on a good line. This one's for bogey. Back-to-back bogeys is never nice, but in she goes.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. He finds himself in a share of 8th. Let's see what happens here at the 13th. Oh, well played. Sitting at 1 under the card in a share of 8th position. Going with the pitching wedge here.
This is looking pretty good in the air.
And Bubba's got nothing but respect for an approach shot like that. He really flushed that one.
Okay, steady now. Just 3 feet to go to the hole.
This is what they have left for par here.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. I know it hasn't come up exactly how they imagine in their mind, Rich, but you've got to like that play.
And missing it long with that approach, not a good leave.
Didn't that look good for a long time? 7 feet to the cup. Ooh, right by the hole. And this putt coming up for his par. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Here we are in front of a par 3. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
This one heading towards the green. This is one of those great ball striking displays. Fairways and greens. A pleasure to watch.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
And that putt will end up short.
Wow, shocking to say the least. How do you miss that?
Time to face a par 4.
Pretty good shot there.
Taking aim from about 220 yards out. 4 shots behind our leader. Oh, this one's right down the pipe. Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
What's a strange miss there. Look, they've been hitting the greens all day long.
Let's see if you can make this. Keep the par on the card.
This one's looking good.
For the par. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. To me, the short par 4 is the most underrated hole in all of golf.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Second shot here on the 17th. Straight out of the top draw.
Judging it beautifully.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Now 4 back after that hole. This is the all-important stretch. Time to make your move. Well played, mate. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 190 yards. Wow, that one was a fairway splitter.
Playing within their comfort zone there.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
This really looks good.
That signs off on this player's performance for the day. Rich, we didn't get the ultimate Cinderella story outcome that we wanted, but how much confidence is this player going to have after that performance?
Listen, we're going to know this player's name for a long time. After that performance, didn't get the victory, but I tell you what, all eyes are going to be on this player going forward. What an attitude. What a finish. Love it.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beem, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.
.2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Daybreak Classic is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beem in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi Luke, I'm so looking forward to following these two players in this group. They've been going back and forth a bit on social media leading up to the event and seem to really want to prove something out on the course today.
Well, it will be interesting to keep an eye on this one right throughout this event.
Ouch, that hurts. And this next putt, it's for bogey. Currently at +1 for the day. This one's a par 3. That's a pretty handy shot.
Luke, that did not end up where you said it was going to. It's in the rough.
Here's Rickie Fowler.
Found the green side rough. Still, not a bad spot.
Oh my God!
Not a good lie. Fortunate to hit the pin and go in.
And let's have one more look at that shot.
I'm glad we get to see this again. This one should be practiced at home.
So after that hole, he's now up to even with the card. And the third hole here at Old Marina Golf Club looks very familiar, Rich. Par 4, playing 444 yards.
Luke, if you're a fan of Pebble Beach Golf Links, you're absolutely going to love this hole. Just 444 yards from the back tees. Driver really isn't necessary, as there's out of bounds over on the right-hand side that comes into play in a hurry. Just avoid the bunkers on the left-hand side. Find the fairway. Second shot plays slightly uphill. It actually looks like an infinite edge pool. It's really difficult to judge distance control with that second shot. Still a great hole, one that you dearly love to make birdie on.
This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. That's frustrating.
He's currently tied for 11th. As we head now to the par 5 next.
Quality shot, that one. Sitting at 1 over, just on the fringe of the top 10. Opting for the hybrid, I think. A quality shot, that. And this putt to move into a tie for first place. That wasn't your best effort, was it? And this putt to move into a tie for third. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? It never feels nice. A 3-putt par here.
Now over to Rickie Fowler.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Sitting at 1 over for the event. Let's see what happens here at the 5th. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. That's tidy. Well, this will be a big putt to make. The birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2.
If he holds this putt, he'll go ahead of Rickie Fowler. Look at the glare that Rickie's giving him.
And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
They're setting up this next shot into quite an elevated green, Luke.
Nothing good out to the right. This is in trouble.
How frustrating. Maybe he can chip it back close and limit the damage. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Oh, he's up, Tiger. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold.
Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
He's 2 strokes ahead in this group rivalry today.
A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. Let's hope that double bogey doesn't haunt them on this one. That was tough. This shot coming from around 220 yards. 5 shots off the pace. Going with the hybrid. And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.